Are we good, Chief? We're good, Chief. Alright. Let me see how... With this... Oh my gosh, that is some very low latency. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's actually kind of neat. Okay, well this is...
So
This is what I want. This one. This one. That... Oh my gosh. That's incredibly low. Like, it's like 5 seconds.
wow.
I know. I don't know if I've taken a hit on quality. I mean, so far it looks it's 1080p 60 frames, so they'd shrug my shoulders. So I don't need advent of codes. I can actually have that full up. Boop. So, all right. Welcome to the stream. Need to actually share it now that I think about it. Can I not? As it says, oh, I can. Okay. I can create a highlight video as well, which is neat. CodingAP videos. So there's that. Let me see what else I got. I mean, not much else. So, whoop, something went wrong. Okay, never mind. Okay, it works. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be writing some template code for Advent of Code to go even faster. So template code. So it's just basically for stuff like the more general stuff. So like a virtual machine, cellular automata, and a maze solver. Maze solver is going to be a bit more of a difficult one because I don't have a maze solver, and I'm not going to make one within the hour. So I'm probably just going to use a library. But I have to get a library working. So I don't know. It shouldn't take an hour. And plus this prep time with the coding allows me to code faster when I actually get to advent of code. So yeah. So I'm just going to start with something I know very well, cellular automata. And so this one is going to use the common library. So require well, actually I don't even need that because it's in the, there we go. So what I need to do here is I need to create a grid, common.create 2D array, and I'm going to have let initial, well actually if it's cellular automata, I shouldn't need this because I want it to have an infinite grid. So I need this instead of a 2D array. So then we need to actually parse it. So let me do let initial is equal to this, and so I'm going to just define an initial state. So that could be this. Actually, that's not right. There we go. So there's that. So that's just an initial state. Let width is equal to 3, or I'll just do let size because usually it's a square grid. So we have grid, and so now we need to go through let y equals 0, y is less than size, y plus plus. And like it's not going to be a general, or it's not going to be a good one because like the specifically cellular automata is going to require specific code. I'm just making a general case for it. So then grid of x y is equal to, well, if initial of y times size plus x is equal to hashtag. So if I were to console.log grid, we should only have, well, I can't even do script runner. I actually just gotta call it. I just gotta do script slash template code slash cellular automata. So then we have a true, false, true. So there we go. So now that we have a grid here, we can go through it. So for let cycles, let's just go with 5 is equal to, or is less than 40, cycles plus plus, and so I just call it cycles just so I can clear I for all the other stuff. So the first thing we need to do is we need every single one around the initial one to be found. So when we do that, we need to go through grid. So object.keys for grid dot for each, that's not it, for each element, and so then element let x y is equal to element dot split comma dot map num parse int num. In fact, I could just do map parse int and then it should just work. Oh, nope. So parse num parse int of num. There we go. So now that we have that, so now we have the x and y, we can do grid of x, well, for let j equals -1, j is less than or equal to 1, and this could be changed depending on the cellular automata. If it wants to consider even more neighbors, or if you want to consider, oh, this is supposed to be I. If you want to consider differently, if you want to consider different neighbors. So j is I is equal to 0, and j, where's the and j is equal to 0, then continue. So if not, then we can just do if the grid does not exist already. So let me do that. So x plus I, comma, y plus j, then make it exist. So like if it already exists, we don't want to change it, but if it doesn't exist, we want to set it equal to false. So what that does is it creates more, and then now we need to actually go into the neighbors. So now we do this again after it's been all created, and we just say, well, actually we can just do it here too. So then we can just say let neighbor count, let neighbors is equal to 0, and then if, or we could just do else, I mean, I could just is equal to null, else neighbors count Okay, well then so now that we know it at least exists, well, I mean, we could just write it like this, and then we could do the else neighbors plus plus, and then we can do stuff based off the neighbors. So what's Conway's Game of Life? What was the rules for that one? Conway's Game of Life. Oh, hey, this is new. This is new. Look at this. It actually does, it actually does Conway's Game of Life on the Google. That's neat. Well, anyways, looking at the rules over here. So if grid of, I gotta actually type this. So if grid of x, y, so the current x and y, well, we can just do grid of element. So if it's true, then if neighbors is equal to 2, is not equal to 2, or is not equal to 3, if neighbors is not equal to 3, oh, we need next grid 2. Let next grid equal that. So now we can actually say if it doesn't exist, then the next time in the next grid it will exist, and then this is where we actually set it. So the next grid of element is equal to false. Else, and then so if it's a dead cell, we need 3 neighbors. So else, if neighbors is equal to 3, next grid is equal to true. So if we do this, console dot, or well, after that we have to say grid is equal to next grid. So now if we console.log grid after every single go around, okay, that's a lot, so I'm just gonna only do 5 cycles. So here we go. Okay, here's the one afterward. Why are all of them false? That should not happen. The problem is I can't tell whether it's not because I can't. Like, I cannot plot these points. Well, actually, so I could do Desmos to see if it works. So Desmos, and then I can just print out the value. So then, I mean, we can check if this works. If I'm, well, I don't need to do that. I could just do for, or well, object dot, not values, object dot, there's the entries, object dot entries of grid dot for each element. So this will give us both of them. So now I can just say console.log specific ones, so element of 0. Oh, I have to parse it like this. Element of 0. So then x, y, and then, well, I have to then plot it if it exists. So if element of 1, console.log it. So we should only get 3 to begin with. Yeah, 0, 1, 1. So then if I were to plot it, zero, and then, well, I have to remember that it's gotta be negative, so for it to make sense. basically all. So yeah. So that's the initial state. Oh, I just realized that's going to be false for all of them because I didn't set up anything. So let me set up a glider. Or a blinker. Or a toad. A toad sounds cool. So
What up?
so this is a 6x6, so size 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and then 3 hashtags, 1, 2, 3,
Zach, are you
there, and then 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this should load incorrectly. So I can prove if it loads incorrectly because I have the ability to plot the points, and it does, right here.
Nice. Is it like mostly grid?
Is there like a shortcut to delete all these?
Yep.
Well, anyway, so here is what I plotted, and so then if I do one cycle, and then console.log, so I have a new line. So that's wrong because it's not supposed to be false. It's supposed to be this next one. So I did something wrong here.
The one that's inside, we can just use first food.
Console.log neighbors. So none of them should have 4 neighbors. It's probably this line. So if it does, if it's equal to null, next
You know, I have one.
and then if
We have one.
is that neighbors plus plus. So then I don't think this should change anything.
Come get some bones.
Well, yeah, look at it. It actually has plotted something. So let me see what it has plotted. Well, it's almost right. It's missing these 2. I don't even know. You can't see anything. But yeah, it's missing 2 of them. Well, it shouldn't be anything with this. The weird thing is why. Oh wait. Oh wait, yeah, it does. Never mind. It does have 4. Okay, never mind. The blinker. I could do the blinker. Just another point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should work. But it only says there's 2, which isn't right. Wait, why does that have 3 neighbors? Oh, the blank cell might have 3 neighbors. So the first row has no neighbors. And then this one has 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And then it has 1 neighbor. It has 1 neighbor. Then it has 2 neighbors.
Oh no.
That's 1, 1.
Did you buy bricks with all our emeralds by accident? Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot. We have to say.
Not great.
What
no.
it is next. So if next grid is equal to that, next grid is equal to that. And in fact, we can simplify this even further by just doing that if it's true and if it's false. And then get rid of all this, and then put that there. And then get rid of that, and then that should be it. It has 5. Why does it have 5? That's not right. Clear this, delete all. So, I mean, yeah, it's just not right. Grid of element, so if it's true, then it's equal to if neighbors. Oh, well, there we go. Okay. So, yeah. So here's the initial state. So let me put that over here, and let me put this over here. Okay. Desmos. So delete all. So this is the initial state. So this is the initial state, and then here's the next state. So it works. So let me do something a bit more complicated. So let me input this. Oh, hello. Hello there. Perfect timing now that I look at the message. I probably should pop out the chat so I can actually have an eye on it all the time. There's that. Can I always have the chat on top somehow? I'm doing pretty good. Let me minimize that. So, let me do the glider one. So this is a 3 by 3. Okay. So then there's 1, then 1, and then ba ba ba, and then ba ba ba. And so now, if I were to run this like 10 times, let me show you what it does. So this is the initial state. This is the initial state. Delete all. This is the initial state, which is what I inputted, which is correct. And you can see.
Eli, do you know if there is a fortress near our base?
So then we delete that, and then I put that there, which isn't correct. It's actually not the next one.
Okay, I'll get the coordinates of it.
It's not correct. What to say, but then based off these rules, it would be that 4, and then the rest of them, yeah, they're all the same. So something went wrong there. So if it's false, the only way it's true is never. That made a noise I don't know about. So, yeah. So this only has. This has 3 neighbors, so this will live. This has 3 neighbors. This has 2 neighbors, so it will live. This is 1 neighbor, so these 2 will go away. But this one will gain 1. And that's it. How to improve a problem-solving skill, bro? Please tell me. So how do it's kind of, I don't really know how to like do it guaranteed. I don't have any of those, but I mean the big obvious one is practice. I mean, yeah. It's pretty much practice. If you keep doing something over and over again, you start to recognize patterns, and so most of the time, like problems are repeated, if like that. And then another big thing is breaking down a problem into smaller problems and then solving those problems. So, like for instance, what I was like for this, how to make a cellular automata, you need to break it down into the steps. So first of all, parsing. Well, there it goes. So parsing the data, doing the loop by loop, and then showing how to do that data. So there's 3 steps to this, and I took it each step. So I first parsed the data, and then I did the loop to do it, and then I did to show the data. So if you break the big complicated problem down into smaller steps, then you'll be able to solve the smaller, easier steps and solve the entire problem from there. Those are some of the big things. Obviously, there's like specific tips for specific problems to solve. I don't really know what that is, but like whatever. Hold on, I'm trying. There's a bug with this one because this.
He said he was here.
Something wrong here. So, let me just do 1 second. Okay. So, if I go to, put that over there. Put you back on top. Where is it? There you are. Thanks for the reply. No problem, no problem. So 0. So it's saying that this top left corner has 0 neighbors, which isn't true. It's saying it has 0 neighbors, which isn't true. Maybe if I do that, it shouldn't change anything, but yeah. Console.log grid of this. So if I go up to the first 9, undefined, it says there's only 2 false. But for this one, there should be 3 false. First of all, there should be 1 true, because it's doing this top left one. At least I think. Just console.log grid. Okay, I don't need this for this one right now. I just need to see what's there. So yeah, 0, -0. And then what I can do is I can do if y is 0, if it is, return nothing. If it isn't, return a negative.
Where you headed?
Okay, there we go. Isn't that -0? So now there's 4. Bro, can you make a video on important solving, like citing window 2 pointer? Two pointer. What? Sliding window, comma, two pointer. What?
Alright, where are you going?
I don't know what that means.
Understandable.
Hold on.
Hopefully. Best of luck, man.
This one's still not right. So
yeah. Best of luck. Best of luck.
So this one has, let me see. Okay, so this one has one neighbor, which is correct. Let me just write. Let me just write this out. Da. 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 So that's what I need to do. So this has one neighbor, this has one neighbor, this has two neighbors, this has three neighbors, this has five neighbors, this has three neighbors, this has one neighbor, three neighbors, and then two neighbors. So oh wait, now that I see it, now that this is the one that should have. This one should have. Oh, it has to be two separate steps. Okay, so this one has to, it does have to be two separate steps. So generate the surrounding ones. And then, so for this one, do that. For this one, do that. There's got to be two separate steps. Oop.
Yeah. I just found them.
Next grid. Oh, there's got to be a lot of separate steps. I don't need you anymore.
Negative 309, 187.
Like this entire thing has to be two separate steps.
Oh, I fucked it up. Wait, that's entirely the wrong direction.
So this one doesn't even need any of that. In fact, doesn't need any of this. This one is just generating all the new stuff for the grid. And then this one's actually doing the
That's far as fuck.
That's this one actually needs to count the neighbors and generate the next one. Yeah, there we go. So
okay,
now
11 negative 133.
So
That's not awful.
Where is it? Graphic calculator. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this works. This works. So there we go. I think we actually got. I think we actually have all this working. So now that we have a working, it's just Conway's Game of Life. But since it works, we can now. Let me do this to where I can get rid of you. Put you here. I actually don't need you in a separate window anymore. So, yeah. So this is the first one that we need. This is the cellular automata. And so the next one that we need is a virtual machine. I think I can get the virtual machine working. So virtual machine JS. And so let program, and I'm just going to have an array of numbers. So, or actually no, it's going to be, so add R1 3 multiply R1 by 4 actually I could do just A set B to 2 multiply A by B. That should be good. So that should be just to show. So let registers equal A, B, and then program dot for each. Well, I mean, I could just do let opcodes equals add registers okay, so then we can do registers args so the args are what's going to be these two. So if registers of args 0 means that the first one is a register. Oh, well, the first one's going to obviously be a register. So then if the second one's a register, registers of args 0 plus equals registers of args 1. I'm just doing that. And then if it's not a register, if it's just a straight up number, do this, but instead of registers just parse the int args 0 or args 1. And so that's for the add, and then return. Actually, no, we don't have to return anything.
That would be my guess. That would be my best guess for you.
So then multiply. So that's what mul is for. And then set is also 1. So multiply is the same thing except times equals, and then set is just equal to. So then program dot for each element, and then we're gonna have let tokens equals element dot split by space, and then opcodes of tokens of 0, and then we plug in tokens dot slice 1. And so what should happen is 3 should be added to A, and then multiply it, so it'll be 12. And so A should, just to prove this works, console.log registers.a. So instead of cellular automata, it's virtual machine. Yeah, 24. So it works. It has the basics.
The quartz has way more XP per ore.
So that's just a couple of code snippets that we can take from. Maze solving is going to be another one, but I don't think it's going to be done on day 7. So just have this as a to-do. So yeah, so now that we have that, first of all, fingers are ready to go for day 7. Yeah, I
Holy
haven't.
shit, you're fucking like.
I haven't looked at
lag.
the Reddit page in a while, so I guess I can look at that.
I might just have to say fuck it and go straight. I don't know if I can afford.
Excuse the cuss
Do
words.
the wide tunnel.
Advent of Coda. That's right. Okay, so.
No, you're good. It's at 11 negative 1.
The funny thing is, like for this, it just didn't even work for me. It just straight up said, "Hey, we are not counting that."
Oh shit, there's a lot down here.
Oh, this is kind of neat. This is kind of a neat visualization.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, and then exponential growth, because you can see the way. Oh yep. Big boy. The lanternfish solved it for me. Oh, that's kind of neat. It's kind of a neat way to output it. And that's also neat. Spawning fish using keyboard. Oh, does it go through? Yep.
Oh, we don't have to like up it.
So
I guess we can keep us on the path.
I remember this one from 2020. Yeah. Whatever. Anyways, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so BRB. Alright, I have returned from my bathroom break. So let me actually get this set up to where I can see both screens. Advent of code.
Same for me,
There
and I might be in the same situation, but I don't think I will.
So yeah, 12 minutes. Cool. Leaderboard, I mean, nothing's changed. Let's see if anyone else joined the leaderboard. Nope, it's just me and Fox still. I'm not top here. Not that far from top, but I'm not the top. And here I think I am top, yep. Your audio's current bitrate, well, it's 0, because I muted the mic. So shit it. Whoa! Alright, put that correctly. There's a meme. I also went through my videos today, like I was just cleaning up like any of the description mistakes. Because at one point, like, it did like a mass edit, but that kind of messed up with it, so I just went in and fixed that. I'm also gonna make a new channel trailer soon, because I don't want the first thing you hear is like 14-year-old me saying, "Hey guys," with its nasally voice, more nasally than it is now. So I gotta get up to that. I gotta think of what else I could do besides Advent of Code, because I don't have anything really else. I mean, I could get suggestions from the community, but I don't know what else I could do. Just gonna fix something on my own. Wait, current bitrate's still 0. Can you not?
Well, I mean, a lot of people
Can you not
end
hear
up
it?
being in a situation.
Yeah, you can hear it. I don't know what it is. What do you mean bitrate's 0? It's not 0. Unless, hold on. Let me check my own. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I don't know what YouTube's talking about.
I mean, you might want to try being in the workforce for a while before you pursue, you know, your dreams of like being an aerospace engineer. Like that might be a wise decision, perhaps.
So what you talking about back there?
It could be. Ow! I'm fighting blazes right now. But no, I think. Ow! Why is it already bad?
You are not doing.
They're shooting me from behind.
You need a fire resistance potion.
No, I'm chilling.
I'm fine.
I'm just on my last potato. Nothing big.
Yeah,
Nothing major.
that's not good. Let me see what the other creators are up to. Maybe I can drop in, say what's up. Advent of Code 2021. Like, I'm the only one I think who's live on YouTube this early. I don't know if there's anyone else live. No, I'm the only one who is. Wait, day 6. Oh, that's a wrong. I just checked my description. That's wrong. Stream settings. Edit. Day 7. I mean, it's not like that's gonna stop anyone. What are you guys working on? So, well, I'm going to be doing Advent of Code, which is coming up in 8.5 minutes. Right now, I'm just kind of waiting for it. Beforehand, I was doing.
It seems like you're pretty much in the same situation as I was.
I was
last year.
doing template code for Advent of Code, so
Okay.
I got these bits for whenever they come up, because they will come up, because it's a virtual machine cellular automata and the maze solving. My roommate behind me is just playing Minecraft, so I mean he's not really doing anything. I mean, you're gonna hear him. They're doing what are you guys doing?
What Zach and I are talking about?
They're in the nether right now, and they're just talking. And he got hit by a blaze, and he's out of food. What do you got?
Carrots.
No. He's not out of food. After the stream, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I want to do something, but I don't know exactly what I want to do. Because I don't want to start a project just yet. Yeah, nice indeed. I also turned on ultra low latency mode, so I can almost talk to you in real time. Not quite. Let me go. Maybe on Twitch. Maybe they're live streaming it on Twitch. I don't know. Okay, yeah. There's two. There's at least two. We got this guy. So, yeah, he's got a couple people. He just started streaming, and then we got this guy.
You're just gonna have to tell your parents, like, hey, I literally
can't
pay to keep going to college.
Hasn't
like, oh,
started
shit, and
yet.
give you the rest.
So games and live coding not necessarily in the door. So
I believe that will happen.
Let me check this guy out.
I firmly believe that's what's gonna happen. And also, in terms of the shit,
I could stream on Twitch.
Like,
I just don't know exactly how I
would.
would.
You're in the same position that I was at the end of my last semester last year in
toolchain. Oh, he also has a toolchain.
I was at the end of my last semester
puzzles.
on senior year, and I literally I had so much like outstanding work.
Let me see. He's only done
just,
part
I
one.
had just not been keeping
for
up
this.
and shit that I was like. There was literally like teachers were
but
like,
he
get
has
this done, and like you know
K days. What's K days?
That's like the last thing. Like that's like last chance.
And then K part
just,
2.
Like
oh, so he just
like
he only does it in one file.
And it was on like the real last chance, basically, like end of the semester, like before exams and shit. And it was just like literally if I didn't
just kind of
like,
waiting.
work really hard for 12 hours straight, then I would fail everything.
I'm just listening to your conversation. I have nothing to do for 5 minutes.
Yeah. And so, but like I would literally not get to go to college if I didn't like do all of it like right then, and then I was just like I just did it because I had to.
So Celsius.
So even though I had been super lazy the entire time, I just because it was just like, oh, if I don't do this, my life is over. So I did it. I just finished the work.
Yeah, the lightweight Java game library tutorials.
Just do it.
I stopped doing those. I mean, you probably saw the video, but I stopped doing those.
Metabolic.
And I just don't know what
thoughts.
I'm gonna do next.
I don't.
Because I don't really want to do a tutorial per se. But I just don't know what I want to upload.
I don't.
And there's a big trend on doing one-time videos. Of doing one project and then showing it off in one video, which sounds kind of interesting to me. It's just also I have no idea what project I would do there. So maybe some ideas would be kind of cool. Maybe I can do that. I was talking about that. Ask the Discord what project ideas they have, and then I could do them. Or some unique thing that they have ideas for, but I just don't.
You just have to do it once.
Why am I being called right now? Give me one momento. Okay, I'm back. Phone call was about the stream. Build a roguelike.
Well,
that takes effort.
Zach, what is the bare minimum?
It takes effort to do.
Okay. Well, not the bare minimum. But what are the things that you absolutely
and
have to
JavaScript. I do like writing in JavaScript because it's something I'm familiar with. I was talking about this last stream. So shoulders up,
you mean you can't even watch
throw my hands up in the air. JavaScript. It's not the best language, obviously. It's not the fastest language. But when I know what I can write. Day 7, woo, yeah, woo. Got 2 minutes. Thing is, it's 2 minutes. I do JavaScript and TypeScript. I want to learn how to do TypeScript, but it just like it's not that I don't see a point. It's just that I don't know why I would do that when I could just do JavaScript. Because the thing is, TypeScript goes to JavaScript eventually, so why not just write in JavaScript? I mean, unless TypeScript is faster, unless I just don't know how it could be because it goes into JavaScript. So if I could just write JavaScript, I mean, it's the same. I say that,
the best
but
solution to that problem
yeah,
is
it's super good. I can help you with that.
Go to the problems that you want.
I don't think I'm gonna need that much help, mostly because it's not. It's probably not going to be the language. It's most likely going to be the problem. That's going to be the difficult part, not the language itself.
They cannot give you questions on the exam that are harder than what you already did.
Yeah, I'm just kind of... Got 1 minute, guys. Oh, I've unmuted myself on myself. It makes me... I don't like... It's not like I won't use TypeScript because it goes to JavaScript. Why would I go through the pain of learning TypeScript when it goes to JavaScript and I already know JavaScript? Unless there's a specific thing
really?
I need TypeScript for, but that doesn't seem to happen. Another thing I can do is I can write it in not JavaScript. I can write in Python and Java or another language I just don't know. Like, I really want to learn Rust. Someone told me in the Discord about it. And I tried looking at it already, and it looked fun. So, yeah. All right, guys. Oh, I don't even have anything ready. Hold on. Scripts, runner, day 7, year 2021, and then a fetcher. Oh, this is perfect timing.
I'm confused. Where's
and it's go time. Okay, I won't read the chat anymore. Okay, so giant whale.
When you find the problem.
Hold on. What? Okay.
The problem is in,
wait, did I get the code? I didn't get the code. So
once you're in the lecture and you hit that moment where it explains it, that's no problem from there. But actually making yourself do
choose any horizontal position,
of, opening up
but the one that costs the
and,
least.
Watching it to that point and shit.
Okay. So cheapest.
Okay, well, how about I just do that for you?
So we need to find the cheapest one. So first, let crabs equals common.parse input with the splitter of a comma, and so now we need to find the shortest path. So.
Yeah, that's why I go to the library to do my homework.
I mean, this could be a median. I don't know. How would this happen?
Yeah.
So how would I do this? So.
Because I can't learn it myself because the learning is hard.
I guess I could do maybe the mean. So let average is equal to crabs.reduce. If I can type reduce right. A plus b. So that will average it all up, and then divided by crabs. Dot length. Then we floor it. So math.floor. I don't know. Let me put this. So if the average is 2 here. Oh, I never console.log. Console.log average. This may be like a standard deviation thing. This is 4, so no.
I mean, I can try to help, but I have shit due at midnight that I haven't.
One thing I could do is I could go through the minimum and the maximum.
That's facts, bro. That's the reason.
So, wait. Oh, input. So I could go. Well, the thing is, if I go through all positions, there's like a mathematical formula to this.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I don't really know what to do from here.
Like, how would I determine this? Because, like, obviously I could do it here. But, like, for this... Well, actually, it won't be that bad. 1,000, and then how many is in? Crabs.length. 1,000. Oh, okay, so there's 1,000 crabs, so that would be a million. It's not that good, but whatever. So let me do that. So for let max is equal to crabs.reduce current math.max of A and B. So this returns the max, so I is equal to 0. 1, I is less than max.length I plus plus, or max, actually not max.length. So then I go through all the crabs. Then we need the least fuel is equal to infinity. Let fuel equals 0. So this one's got to be J 0 J crabs.length J plus plus. This is probably not a good solution because it's probably going to tell us to do something I can't do with this. So plus equals math.absolute value of crabs of J minus I, and then math.min least fuel because I don't have to keep the like which crab, and that's equal to least fuel, and then return that. So like I said, it'll probably work with this one because there's only 10. 37, yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, yeah. So then moving further, so this changes the best horizontal. So, okay, that's the same process, except here. So instead of math.absolute value, it's for each crab. It'll be let
I don't remember either.
Distance is equal to whatever this is.
But it's fine.
So and then fuel for let k equal 1. K is less than distance. K plus plus. K is less than or equal to distance. Fuel plus equals K. There's probably a much faster way of doing that.
How do you get one villager out of this thing?
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah, I'll help you in a...
Well, alright, that was... What? I wasn't expecting that to be that fast. Okay, cool. Thank you for that one. I totally could have done way better on the part 1. So, because there's that. Yeah, so I totally could have done way better in that part 1, mostly because I was just dilly-dallying around. I got another gold split, if I can, because it only took me a minute. So, not too shabby. I do gotta say that. I totally forgot to record, so this is going to be a doozy of a stream to edit because now I gotta download it. But whatever. I'll probably do what I did for the day 5, and I'll just put the stream up, and then put the timestamp of when I started, because this was literally the puzzle took me 5 minutes. So, I mean,
yeah, I
cool.
Genuinely...
Thank you. Hold on, let me run all the commands I have to for this one. So, I mean, it's obviously not the most optimal solution because there's a 3 for loops here. I mean, this complete shows it. It's not the most optimal. But whatever. I'm just shocked it took that short of a time. Yeah. Well, one thing I could do is I could just record it, like OBS record it. Well, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Anyways, yeah, so actually, I'm just going to end the stream because, like I said, I don't really have any projects that I can start working on. So I'm just going to end the stream. It was a pretty good one. I'll upload the video pretty soon. Anyways, take care. Mwah. See you, everyone. Bye. Bye.